I'm the first one to admit something about it seems a little fishy. I mean, I read the case file. I can't help that there's something fishy about it. Fucking DeRabo and Charles were like 17, 18 years old. Like, they were younger than her. And apparently she would, like, let them come over for parties.
Now, don't y'all try to backpedal this one. You read what case file? Definitely ain't read this one. See how it says judgment affirmed? He already lost his appeal. Now, let's get into it. You see the grounds that he tried to appeal it on, right? You see where they said, having reviewed the record and pertinent law, we affirm Williams' convictions and the predator classification? Now let's talk about his first assigned error in his appeal, right? He contends his convictions are against the manifest weight of evidence. They disagree. First he said, well, she was on medications and sleeping medicine. The doctor stated that the victim did not appear to be intoxicated or under the influence of drugs, and she was able to give a detailed account of the event. In fact, all the witnesses that spoke with the victim that morning testified she was alert, oriented, and did not appear to be under the influence. Now let's look at the second contention. It's about, they said that there was no male doctor in the room. However, the physician that was in the room said most patients do not think he is a doctor because he dresses in dark blue scrubs and does not wear a white lab coat. Another contention, they said the dude Charles lived with the victim. However, the landlord even provided evidence, and they contended that no water damage had happened and that Ford never lived there. Next contention, talking about socialized with the teenagers and provided them with party supplies, like you said. You know how many rebuttal witnesses testified that that would have been out of character for the victim to do that? Try to contend that the injuries were not consistent when jumping out the window, although the doctor, a medical professional, said, yeah, that's what happened. The point of entry, a window on the second floor, is where his handprints were found. Why was he climbing through a second-story window? Right. And prior to announcing its verdict, the trial court indicated that the victim was a credible witness. He also tried to contend his classification. They disagreed on that too. He scored in the high category for sexual recidivism as established by the Static 99 test, which means he's a high risk to reoffend and do it again. He also had a number of prior adult and juvenile cases, and one of those was of particular concern, was a juvenile robbery in 2004, where he used violence and threats of violence to commit the offense, had a history of drug usage, and he has an antisocial personality that he was diagnosed with. The evidence considered by the trial court was both competent and credible. He lost his appeal. Rabbi don't miss.
Flamon.